Good day, viewers. Welcome to another exciting episode on Wet Wave, a program that teaches you how to make money. My name is Jennifer Inapare, and I'm your host for today. Today on the program, we'll be talking how to convert your passion into money. A lot of times, people often derive joy from doing a particular activity or skill, such that the pleasure they derive from it is enough achievement. But have you thought for a minute what pleasure, what passion, and money placed on the same tree looks like? We go on the short break and be right back. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back from that short break. Our guest for today is a multi-dimensional personality. He is a cinematographer, editor, creative director, graphic designer, political leader, and above all, a lover of God. Welcome with me to the studio, Ovweni Jonathan. Thank you for joining us, sir.
Thank you very much for having me.
Okay, so I would like to ask, can you tell us what inspired your journey into monetizing your passion?
Okay. I would say like every other motivation to make money, there's a what they call sapa. There's a point where you get to, and if you don't have money, it's going to really affect you. So one of the things that really poured my passion into monetizing my skill or whatever I love doing into business was because you simply just have to have monetary resources, because even the passion itself is still money that is going to fuel it. Okay, for example, now you read that I'm a cinematographer. The equipment I used to shoot this thing, is it not money? One of those equipment are over 2 point something million naira. The softwares, everything, basically everything that I love doing, in order for me to do it, I'm going to need money. So there was definitely a need for me to turn my passion into a way to save me money. It was either that or I'll have to go and do something I don't probably like just because of the money.
So, for individuals who are looking forward to convert their passion into money, describe practical aspects through which they can monetize their passion.
Okay. The first thing you should know is that I would like to say this. You must understand whether this thing is actually your passion.
Okay.
Because there's a difference between something that is your passion and there's something that you just love doing. Everybody loves eating. That's their passion.
Okay.
Everybody loves dancing. That's their passion. Everybody loves to have fun. That's their passion. No. But your passion is something that when you are doing it, it comes so easy that you don't even have to even. If somebody wakes you up from sleep today and say, do this, it is on autopilot. It is very fast. And as you're doing it, you derive joy from doing it, just like you said. You're always happy, like you're always eager to pass on that service. So when you found out that passion, the next thing you need to do is also find out the kind of market for that passion. You understand? The kind of market for that passion, the necessary knowledge and education you need in that passion. For example, when I started my journey as a cinematographer and a video editor, I started going on YouTube online seeking to know more about this skill, because the truth is these things they evolve over time. The cinematography and techniques and the editing techniques of 1999 do no longer apply to today. Now we have AI and all that. So you need to keep learning and learning and learning about these things. That's the second term. Learn more about what you want to do. Then after that, the third this is that when you've gotten to a certain stage of learning, you must now, this is a very important concept, you must now grow confident in yourself that you can do it. Because I have seen people that they are very marvelous at their job, but they don't have confidence in themselves. They're like, no, I can't really do it. My friend, do something, but you are holding yourself back because you are afraid of rejection. I always tell people, say it's better for you to get rejected and then learn from your mistakes.
True.
Than for you to keep
Just
holding yourself back, because the truth that you will never actually grow. You actually just keep being the same way you are from the beginning to the end. But if you let yourself go out there and say, okay, this, let me tell you for the truth, the first video I ever edited for a client, after I finished editing the video, the client was like, I love your work. Thank you. Wow. This is it. I was feeling very happy. Like, but before I took that job, Jesus, I was like, should I? What if I mess up? What if I mess up? I would have lost money. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So you must build that confidence in yourself that I can actually do this thing. Then the next thing you need to do is you need to invest in marketing yourself. Okay, marketing yourself. There's something that my one of my mentors always says. She said people are paying other people heavily to do something that you can do better than them.
Yeah, that's true.
Do you understand? Like, for example, now I'm a video editor, you're a video editor. I have more experience, more skill than you. But because you know how to market yourself, my customers are going to you. But I can do a better job than you. Do you understand?
Mm-hmm.
So you must learn how to market yourself as this the holder of this skill. You must learn how to market yourself as the owner of this skill. I do this. See, we thank God for WhatsApp now. You can get contacts from anywhere. Go every morning, post a video of yourself doing your work. That's what I like to do. If I'm designing a project for someone, I'm editing a project, I really like to take a short video of myself and say, okay, I'm at work. I just post on my status. And anybody that views that thing already know that, okay, this guy actually does this kind of thing. That alone has gotten me a lot of jobs. The same way, you must also build your brand as a person. Brand identity and management is another topic on its own, which we cannot cover here. But you must always be able to build your brand and market your brand very well. Put yourself in a strategic place so that your customers and clients can actually reach out to you and see you. You must have business portfolios. Your portfolio is very, very important. Your portfolio and your CV is very, very important as a creative and as somebody who wants to turn their passion into a skill. Thank you.
Okay. So you said building a portfolio. For a newbie that is just starting from scratch, they basically do not have portfolio. So how can they build a portfolio?
Now, how you build a portfolio is I always say this thing, you can always recreate, you can always practice. Okay. The very first when I started learning graphic design 2 years ago, I did not know what I was doing. I didn't have a portfolio, obviously. But I had a friend who could design. So what I would tell him, I would tell him to send me his old designs. He will send it to me and I will try to recreate them. It was through that recreating that I started building works. It was the recreation of somebody's work past that got me my first graphic design job. Do you understand? So we create, and then sometimes as a creative, thank God the word they're creative. You're a creator. You're supposed to be able to create things from imagination. Okay. One of the things I love doing that when I'm trying to concept an idea, I would just literally pick up my phone and go on TikTok or one of the social media pages and start looking at what other people have done. I try to come up with my own idea. When I come on my idea, I go out there, I carry my camera and I go to shoot. I edit and I post online. That's it. I know what I can. It's true that your portfolio is basically telling other people, I did this, so I can do this for you. So if you don't necessarily have to wait for a client before you can be able to even get works for yourself. You can just create. I know how many times where I will literally just be scrolling on Pinterest. I'll see one very marvelous design. I say, I love the design. I've entered my design software. I started designing it. I'm the one that did the work. Nobody can take that away from me. I put it on my portfolio. I love design. That is how you build a portfolio as a newbie. That is after you've gotten the necessary skill. Because if you build a portfolio with works that are substandard, it's either two things will that happen. Either you get substandard customers or you will not get any customer at all.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, so transitioning from passion into a business that makes money. Now it's usually not an easy one. Okay, so what challenges did you face in this regard?
Well, we thank God so far. But one of the challenges I usually faced is equipment. Yes, equipment. Now, especially building in a career in the kind of things I do, you will know, and to where my fellow cinematographers and editors out there, you will know that all these equipments do not come cheaply. Okay, and then you see sometimes when clients tend to underestimate you because of the kind of equipment you have. I started my journey with editing and shooting on my phone, and I always tell this story. There was a client that needed me to edit a video for her. She saw my videos on Instagram, she loved them. She entered my DM. We spoke for this. I gave her a rate and everything. And then I don't know, we were talking about something, and while in the conversation, she asked me what I used to shoot, and I thought that it was my phone. This man sent a voice note laughing for 2 minutes straight. Do you understand? The like that kind of, and immediately that woman said she could no longer work with me. Why? Because she could not use Moida. Uses the phone. But guess what? this is not to brag, but when she went to meet another person that supposedly uses the camera
Camera.
and did the work,
We call
the
it
person,
you.
the person, I knew that I could do better than all that person. The person gave out a not a bad work, but not something
It was just
perfect.
there.
Understand? And it's one of the challenges I feel because a lot of people are looking for me to. You want me to carry a black magic camera? Do you know how much it is to come and be shooting your videos for you? If I even should carry a black magic, that means you will not be able to pay me. Because the same lady that was even saying, "Oh, I cannot with someone that's using a phone," I gave her a rate, and auntie was bargaining with me. You are bargaining. What if I was using a real camera that I
Camera.
bought to style or probably buy over 1.5 or 2 million? Would you actually be able to pay me? So that's one of the challenges I feel. The other challenges I really feel was, like I said before, let's say self confidence. Okay. Now after that experience with the lady, I would say that my self esteem really went low because, huh, if the market is like this, how am I going to actually grow in this market? But thank God I was able to find a community of creatives like myself who actually encourage that it doesn't really matter the kind of gear and equipment you have. If you have the creative passion and the creative skill, you can actually do anything. And that concept, I have proven it again and again during my time working.
Okay. So actually, when you were saying, like when you were talking, I actually wanted to say start from where you are, because a lot of times we get that motivation to start from where you are.
Yeah.
But when you said what, like your experience with the lady, I don't know if I should give this advice or not. But regardless, it's important you start from where you are. You get. We go on a short break and be right back. Please stay tuned and don't go anywhere. Thank you. Welcome back from that short break. When we're talking about passion, relevance is something that should not be underemphasized. Some people are passionate about cooking, some are passionate about photography, and some are even passionate about acting. However, your passion has to be relevant before you can even think of monetizing it. So, this brings me to another question. When you found out that your passion was relevant, how did you identify the target audience you could sell this passion to?
Okay. Starting out in this industry, like you said, finding your target audience and that the people, because those are the actually people that will actually pay for your services. I would say that it's more of your target audience finds you.
Okay,
You know,
that's another angle.
if no, it's funny, but when you put yourself out there, like I said, when you strategically place yourself,
Positioning.
positioning in yourself in
Yeah.
the right place, they would find you. I don't think I will not say that most of my clients I actually ever had to go and look for any of them. I do not know them from Adam. They just messaged me. Before I came here today, I was working on a project. I don't know the lady from anywhere. The lady just I said she said, "Oh, I watched your this and I love this. I would like to work you. I would like you to work with me on this." That's it. I did not have to go and know woman. Because the truth that when you're in this industry, you I would say that almost everybody needs your services. Now it depends on what skill you are using. Okay. For me now in this industry, almost businesses need it in the sense of adverts and all that. Weddings they need it in the sense of coverage. Birthdays, basically these days because of how we've digitalized and gotten into the internet so much, almost everybody needs somebody that can put a camera in front of their face and shoot them and edit. So I cannot even limit myself to okay, this is my target audience. I just put myself that okay, I can deliver what you want. My target audience that is looking for what I can do will find me. But the truth that if I don't put myself out there, they will not find me. It's like looking for a piece of pen. If the pen is not in somewhere you can find it, you'll probably never find it. But let me say, you are looking for a pen in place, and then the pen is right there on the table. Obviously, if you look at the table, you would see the pen. unless you are just blind. You understand? But if the pen was not on that table, maybe the pen was under the table, you will look everywhere and you probably will not see it. So I would have to remove myself from under the table and put myself on top the table so that people who need my services can actually easily find me. Now, when you're talking about other passions, for example, let me use tailoring.
Yeah.
For example, you are a fashion designer and you love making clothes and all that. The kind of people you should be looking towards, for example, if you sew for a specific gender, for example, you're a female fashion designer, your target audience will always be women.
Yeah, women.
You would always want to get contact of women. When you are following Instagram accounts on social media, it is women, so that your reach can always go to women. You understand? So that's how you find target audience with other different skills. If it's music, if it's um acting, what kind of music do you sing? Do you sing for the younger generation or do you sing for the older generation? Sing for the older generation, you know your target audience are the elderly ones and you find them. If you're singing for the younger generation, find them. Understand? So it all depends on what kind of passion or what kind of skill you are trying to monetize. Do you understand?
So the bigger breakthrough you seek is in putting yourself out there. So start putting yourself out there, and before you know, people start recommending you for what you do. So moving on, can you share some tools or platform through which people who intend to monetize their passion can utilize?
All right. Thank God for the internet. There are a lot of platforms that people can usually go when they need a platform to start monetizing. And one of them is LinkedIn. Now, LinkedIn is a social media profile for business people.
Okay.
I always say that it is businessmen and women social media. That is where the people that want to do business, that's where they go to go and, you know, when you go to Instagram, you say, oh, I just went to this party, I'm looking so fly. Oh, we spent 1 point something million on this party. That's Instagram. When you come to LinkedIn, what it is like, just like, so I just finished a constructive project on the way the English they would use. Jesus, you feel like I'm not doing anything in my life.
Yeah, people often say that about LinkedIn. It looks like a platform where those have achieved a lot.
Exactly. It's like, you know, when they say Instagram, you go there and people that have money, they flashy things, they oppress you. In Instagram, it is achievement they used to oppress you. Because you're like, oh, I just finished this this 2 million brand project. For example, if you're a graphic designer now, and maybe you're doing your work. I just finished working for this multinational company. I just finished their brand. And you're like,
what am I doing with my life?
But LinkedIn is where most of the time, if you're looking for a way to position yourself, that is where you. And as my brand mentor always tell me, the person of it is Carol, is my boss. She would always tell you that if you go to LinkedIn, package yourself. He said even if it's as small as you just went to an event and you happened to just arrange chair for them, say like, oh, I volunteered as one of the managers of. The way you package the English, you're not lying, but it's just a very packaged truth. It's very true. The person, when somebody reads your profile, it's like, oh, this person can actually do this. The person will not actually call you. Probably that's not what. Maybe you went there to arrange chair, but the way you crafted, the person will not give you a job to manage a whole event. And that's when you will now have to start collaborating to know certain things. That's why I would always advise people that are coming up to volunteer a lot.
Yeah,
volunteer a lot. See, that is one of the ways you can actually build your portfolio, number one, and also the way where you can actually build your business profile. Starting in this industry, I still do. I love to volunteer because I take it as an experience.
Yeah, it even brings about network opportunities.
Yes, I love to volunteer because I know that when I get there, I'm probably going to learn something new. I'm going to meet new people.
That's the fun of it.
So that's basically recently a creative conference was held in Ball Campus, Benin City, and I was there as a volunteer photographer. And man, the caliber of people I met there. I don't know if you've heard of the Winlows.
Yeah, I've heard.
I was able to meet face to face with Mr. Reverend Ohis right there, like we've seen it from
Far,
afar,
yes,
yes, but
you know
that
what?
opportunity, like, and how did I meet him? I was a photographer. I said, "Sir, let me take
Gotcha.
your picture." I took the picture. He liked it, and we started talking. That is how you begin to make networks.
True.
Okay, that's how you begin to grow. And then let's not talk about the many wonderful contacts I made, the business partners, because another thing that can actually help you volunteer,
Rich.
that you will get business partners, people that are okay. If I want to actually do my own conference now, I have a network of people I can call and say, "Come and support me," and they would come. You understand? So I will always say volunteer. Then LinkedIn, apart from LinkedIn, we have Upwork, we have Fiverr. Upwork is like a online, it's for freelancers. You go there, you build a profile right there, and then the people that are looking for your services search out and they find you there. Upwork, Fiverr. There are many others, but these are the three that I use and I can very much vouch for. Most of the time, you get work from outside Nigeria and other countries that will actually make you a lot more money. You know, these days now, there's this what they call the tech bros and the freelancers. These are people that are actually eating money now, because we
Work
are no
from
longer
home.
making money in naira anymore, making money in the hard currency, with the dollars. So that's one of the ways I would. These are one of the platforms I would advise people to usually go, and also YouTube too.
YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube is also a very good way to start making money. If you are an actor, or you probably are someone that are a content creator, maybe you want to talk, maybe talking is your game. YouTube is a very good place. Instagram, TikTok, but YouTube mostly, because YouTube you get, there's a certain amount you get to. It's hard, but a certain amount you get to, you tend to make a lot of money.
Okay. So, what advice would you give to someone who is scared of converting their passion into a source of income?
I don't have an advice for you. I have a question. Why are you scared? Because the truth is, there are only two things. If you do it, the result is either you fail or you pass. But there is this nugget of this question that I always tell people, that you should make sure you never ask yourself, or make sure to avoid asking yourself this question: what if I had done it?
Mm.
No, that's one of my biggest motivations. Whenever I'm scared of taking a step, I'm like, what if I had done it? Now, if people now say, "Oh, what if you now ask the question? Ah, I wish I had never done it." And that is like
At least you tried.
see, that's like the counter effect to that question.
Yeah, true.
But the problem, what I always like to see is that when I see people who say they are scared to start, I always tell them that the truth is, there's something I read online. It said, the truth is, there's nothing for you to lose, actually.
You actually do not have anything to
You don't have
lose.
anything to lose, because
True.
you're at rock bottom. You can only go up or stay at rock bottom.
True.
If you start, you have the opportunity to actually go up. Yes, the truth is that in the journey there, you're going to fall a lot. You're going to fall back to rock bottom a lot. But the truth is that you are going to keep learning and keep learning. And some mistakes that make you fall to rock bottom, you will never make them again.
Yeah.
They say that sentence, "experience is the best teacher." We use it as a way to threaten
Advice.
little children and all that. But
Yeah.
we also forget
In life,
the
yeah.
other side of
Come
that
on.
sentence when they say experience is the best
It's
teacher. It means
actually
that experience is the only thing that can give you the necessary knowledge for you to be able to keep going and going and going.
that was like a full masterclass right there. So the last question before we go, which is more important, passion or money?
It's a tricky question. Well, um, I would say passion. But at the same time, I was also say
Money is
money.
important.
You why I said so. I would say that there
Okay.
is no definite answer to that question, because I feel like none
Both
is
are
more
important.
important than the other.
Mm.
They are both important. The truth is, passion needs
Keeps you
money,
going.
money needs passion. Now, passion keeps you going, money keeps the passion going.
True, true,
Do you
yeah.
understand?
Yeah, without money, you can't
Without
survive.
money,
Yeah.
without money, there's only a certain amount, a certain level you
I
get to,
get to.
and you just it get to a point that your passion will begin to frustrate you. I know I can tell you that it's before I started using a system to do my job, I was using a phone to work. And there was a point where my phone wanted me to go into stage two madness. But thank God for saving my life. God helped me and I was able to gather money and upgrade. But that's exactly, money is very, very important. Passion too, very, because you can be making money, but you are not enjoying what you do. And with time, you will just get frustrated and tired, and it's no longer be worth it. There's a lot of people that will tell you, um, go and make money to follow your passion. I don't dispute that fact. If you know that your passion is something that needs money to start, you get, and you don't have that money yet, please by all means go and look for something that you can do for maybe a year or 2 or 3. Save up, start what you are doing. I have a friend that is a creative director and the owner of his own creative agency. He started in a company, he worked there for almost 6 years. As he started as a content creator, then he rose up to the ranks of the head creative director. By the time, at the end of 6 years, this guy was earning close to 2 million naira every month. He left the job because that was not what he wanted. That his passion was to actually lead a whole company. So he left the job. When he told me like, bro, I'm leaving this job. I'm done. I'm like, guys, like, I'm done. I'm frustrated. I'm like, what do you mean you're done? You see why they are paying you 2 million, you're running. He said, bro, chill.
It's not about money.
Like, that's exactly what he told me. He said, no, I know what I told him that now when I don't make money finish.
No, fulfillment is something you can buy.
That's when you people will now start saying money is not everything.
Fulfillment is key.
Yeah, but
he
left with all his savings, started his own firm. It was hard the first few months, but thank God for the fact that he had saved up money, he had built his portfolio a lot, and he has built his profile. It was so bad that he was so good that the clients that used to patronize his company started patronizing. They left his company because he left and started patronizing him. That's how he was able to pick up. Now he's doing very well. Amazing. So yes, that is how you can definitely start. Pick up from start something that you can use to make money. Later in your life, for your passion, you will actually enjoy your passion more when there is money. That's just the very truth.
Thank you very much for joining us. Like, this is like a masterclass. Wait, masterclass at that. Thank you so much for joining us. So, like you heard from the horse's mouth, passion and money, they are both important, and you need to strike a balance between both of them. Passion in itself breeds fulfillment. Why money? Like the popular statement you always say that you need money to make money. Yes, it is true. You need money to fuel your passion. So people will always say knowledge is power. But I beg to differ that knowledge implemented is what makes you powerful. So you've heard a lot today. Implement and see desirable results in your life. Thank you so much for joining us. Till I come your way next time. My name is Jennifer Inabari. Bye for now.